Hey guys, this is Mythos Gamer back for another turn of Arkham Horror. This is going to be our third turn, and our first player token is moving over to Jenny. During her upkeep phase, Jenny will gain $1. This will bring her up to a total of $5. As far as moving around anyone's stats, the only person we're going to change is Ashcan. Right now he has a fight and will of 4 and 3. And we're going to move it to 5 and 2. The reason we're doing this, right now he only has 1 sanity. So you would think with horror checks we don't want him to fail any hard checks with his will being lower, but the only monster out right now is the cultist, and the cultist does not require a hard check. So hopefully no monsters will run into us this turn, and we can take out that cultist real quick. Now we're moving on to our movement phase. It's going to be Jenny moving first, followed by Ashcan, then Harvey, then Carolyn. Jenny's in the Dreamlands. She's just going to move further into it. Next turn she should come out and hopefully we can close that gate. For Ashcan's movement, he's going to go from the general store up 1 space to Rivertown, deal with the cultist. Because we moved his fight skill up, he has a fight of 5 now. He's also going to use his Tommy gun that he got last turn. This gives him a +6 to combat checks. The cultist gives him an additional dice with his +1 to combat. So with a fight skill of 5, a Tommy gun, and +1 from the cultist, he's going to get to roll 12 die. All he needs is 1 success. And you can see 1 success right there. Unfortunately, because the cultist has the endless ability, he does not get to keep it as a monster trophy. For Harvey's movement, he's going to get to leave Yuggoth. Harvey is back in the woods, and now he has an Explore token. And finally we have Carolyn's movement. She's at Hibbs Roadhouse, and she has a movement of 3. We're going to have her move from Hibbs Roadhouse to Easttown, from Easttown to Rivertown, and because she has $7, we're going to have her move from Rivertown to the general store. Hopefully during the encounter phase she'll get something good that she can pass on to Harvey or Jenny, since neither one of them really have a good physical damage weapon. And now on to our Arkham encounters phase. Ashcan's in the Rivertown streets, so you won't have an encounter this turn. Because Harvey's at a gate with an Explore token, we're going to attempt to close it. When you're trying to close the gate, you can use either the fight or lore of your investigator. Harvey didn't have a very good fight, so we're going to use his lore. Right now he has a lore of 5. The modifier to close Yuggoth is a -2. So we're going to roll 3 die. No successes. Did not close the gate. We'll have to try again next turn. For Carolyn's encounter phase, we're going to use the general store's ability. Instead of having an encounter here, you may draw 3 common items and purchase one of them for its list price. Discard the other 2. Just like we did with Ashcan last turn. The first common item we drew was the Dark Cloak. Gives +1 to evade checks. Not exactly what we're looking for. There aren't many monsters on the board right now, and the whole point is kind of have some better weapons in case we do fight the Ancient One. So we're probably going to pass on this unless we draw some stuff that's pretty bad. Next we drew the Axe. Physical weapon, it gives +2 to combat checks. +3 if you have the other hand free. Not bad, definitely not the best, but at least we're heading in the right direction. And finally the Knife. A physical weapon gives +1 to combat checks. It does give a plus to combat, but it's definitely a step back from the Axe. So I think we're going to buy the Axe. It cost $3, so that will put her down to $4. Now we're moving on to the Otherworld encounter phase. The only investigator we have in the other world is Jenny. She's in the Dreamlands, and you can use any color encounter card for the Dreamlands. Alright, the first one we drew is red, and it has the Dreamlands on it. Avalanche. Pass a speed -1 check or lose 3 stamina. Wow, 3 stamina. We've only got 2 stamina, so we definitely need to pass this. Jenny has a max speed of 3. With a -1 from the encounter card, she needs to roll 2 die. Luckily, we got a success. So she'll make it this turn. Now we're moving on to our Mythos phase. Our Mythos card says a gate will appear at the Witch House. We drew another gate for Yuggoth. Currently there's no one at the Witch's house, but there was a clue token there. Now the clue token is gone and we have a second gate to Yuggoth. Because the new gate opened up, we add another Doom token to our Doom track. We're now at 4. For our monster we drew Amigo, a flying monster with a -2 to sneak modifier. -1 to horror checks with +0 to combat checks. If you pass a combat check against Migo, return to the box and draw 1 unique item. We fought this guy a couple times already before. Looks like we're having bad luck though as far as getting monster trophies between the cultist and Migo. There we have the Migo at Yuggoth at the Witch's house. Our clue is going to appear at the Black Cave. This will put 2 clue tokens at the Black Cave now. And I just want to show you how close the Black Cave is relative to Ashcan and Carolyn. Next we have monster movement. We have 1 monster on the board, it's the Migo, and it is a circle monster, so we will move him down the black arrow. He's going to move from the Witch's house to the French Hill. And now for the text of our Mythos card. Estate sale. It's an environment, so it will stay in play until we draw another environment card. Investigators who end their movement in the uptown streets may draw 2 unique items and purchase 1, none, or both of them at list price, discarding any that are not purchased. This is actually a really good Mythos card to draw. We're not really after a lot of unique items, but it's always great to get an Elder Sign or other things, like that could possibly help us out. So hopefully this will be in play for a couple turns.